There we go. Comfortable sitting position to start. And again, if you need to be up on something, feel free to do that. Oh, tall spine. And just begin to focus on your breath. And just noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale. We're going to take a moment here to really bring you into right now. So on the next inhale, I want you to count 1. As you exhale, that's 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 4. So count up to 10. Again, it doesn't matter the length of your breath right now. It just matters that you're counting, that you're staying connected to this moment in time. And if you get lost, just bring yourself back, either to where you started or start over again. And again, when you reach 10, maybe even that second time, begin again at 1. Just taking your time, being in the moment, bringing yourself into your body, into the room that you're in. And then as you continue counting, beginning to lengthen out the breath. So the inhale for sure, the exhale for sure, the inhale might stay wherever it is. Again, what feels like you can expand it a little bit right now? And notice how the body responds to 1, the counting of the breath, and 2, the lengthening of the breath. Notice how your mind responds. And then allowing the breath to be effortless. Allow your mind to be free for a moment. Let it do what it wants. If it wants to think, let it think. If it wants to be still, let it be still. And then please bring yourself to all 4s. So coming into Chakravakasana first. So take an inhale, feel that gentle press forward of the breastbone, a gentle lengthening from chin to chest. And as you exhale, begin to pull the tailbone toward the wall behind you, allowing the spine to round, elbows down, forehead, and then hips. Inhale, extend the spine, lift the chest, and come all the way back up. Again, exhale, slowly pulling back. Inhale, bring yourself back up. So 4 more here. So think about lengthening out. Exhale a little bit more each repetition. And at the end of that 4th one, on your own, go ahead and stay back in child's pose for a few breaths. And check in. Notice. Arms can go wherever is most comfortable for you. And feel free to rock your hips side to side if you'd like. And then slowly inhale, bring yourself back to all fours. Check in for a moment. And then please come to standing. Again, noticing, seeing how you feel. Slowing the breath down and bringing the weight so it's equal between the balls of the feet and the heels, the inside and outside edges. Bring your awareness to the feeling of the breath. So feel, inhale, get the rib cage to open. As you exhale, feel it close down. Think about the shoulder blades following suit. Inhale, they open. Exhale, they relax. And then keeping your eyes slightly open on the next inhale, weight goes into the big toes and you lift those heels up only as high as you can stay stable. As you exhale, slowly release back down. Again, if you need to adjust your feet, feel free to. And then again, inhale, slowly lift your heels. Exhale, relax. Inhale, slowly sweep the arms to the horizon. As you exhale, shoulder blades back, pull the elbows back. As you inhale, slowly reach the arms all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, slowly release the arms all the way down by your sides. Take a free breath. And then inhale just the heels. Again, find that stable point. Exhale, stabilize. Inhale, arms to the horizon. Exhale, bend the elbows, pull the arms back and behind. Inhale, slowly reach the arms toward the sky. And then exhale and release down. So we're going to add in, or add on, I guess is a better term. So again, free breath at the bottom. As you inhale, slowly lift those heels. Stay for exhale. Inhale, slowly sweep the arms all out to the horizon. Exhale, bend. Inhale, all the way up this time. And then as you exhale, slowly dropping that fireplace arm, other arm reaches up, get a little lateral going on. Inhale, float back to the ceiling. Exhale, the other direction. Inhale, float back up. And then exhale and release down. Check in for a breath. I'm gonna do one more time with this side leading. So when you're ready, inhale, slowly lift those heels. Exhale, stay there. Inhale, slowly up with the arms halfway. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up the chest. Inhale, float the arms all the way up to the ceiling. As you exhale, slowly release the non-fireplace arm out. Get a little stretch to the side. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Exhale, other direction. Inhale, back up. And exhale and slowly release yourself down. Check in, see how you feel. And then coming into warrior one. So stepping that right foot back. So let that heel turn in just a little bit. The toes turn out. Again, just slightly different through the hip than the way we normally do it. We'll stay fairly symmetrical today. So hands across the abs to start, long through the low back. And then remember, this keeps nice and stable. Abs stay drawn in. And as you inhale, arms stay low. Go ahead and gently push the breastbone forward. As you exhale, slowly bring yourself back. Again, inhale, push the breastbone forward. Think about that back heel solid into the ground. Exhale back. Arms come up parallel to the ground or somewhere close to there. Exhale, press out. Again, at this height. Exhale, press out, and then arms up higher. So again, feel free to bend the elbows a little bit. Hands can be wider than your shoulders. Still feeling that sensation of pushing the breastbone forward and the shoulder blades sliding down the rib cage. And then go ahead and stay here for a breath. See how you feel. And then you're going to shift your weight forward to that front foot, toe in to start. Again, find your stability on this left foot. Again, core stays engaged, the glute stays fired. Arms serve your balance. Take an inhale and gently begin to push the breastbone forward, and that lifts that leg up. So again, you're working on this angle right here, keeping this open. So keep pulling that leg back behind you. And on the next exhale, you go a little bit deeper. Try to keep your weight centered over this left leg. Exhale, slowly go a little deeper. Hips are relatively level. They can cheek open just a little bit, opening to the right. If you'd like, you can do hands in the small of the back. Open up the chest a little bit more. Notice how that might affect how you're holding your head. And then slowly exhale, release the torso down, fingertips to the ground. Step both feet together, drop your head. Inhale, slowly bend your knees, straighten the spine gently. Exhale, release back into that forward fold, straighten the knees a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So 3 more breaths here. Take your time. Again, notice what you feel. And then with the next inhale, slowly tucking the tailbone, sliding the hands up the legs, roll yourself all the way up. And check in. Notice differences right to left. And then please step your left leg back. Right foot is forward. Again, that left foot can be turned out just a little bit, just slightly different on the hip angle again. Same arms as before, so they start across the abdomen. And when you're ready, on an inhale, slowly dropping forward and down, push the breastbone forward, long through the low back. Exhale, back to where you started. One more with the arms at this level. And then hands to your heart, same thing. And then arms get to go overhead twice. And again, feel the shoulder blades initiate the movement. They're controlling what happens at the shoulder. Long through the low back. And then arms down, check in for a breath or two. Just see how you feel. And then begin to shift your weight toward that right foot. And again, notice what you feel. Whoa. Long spine, abs engaged. You're gently beginning to push the breastbone forward. And with that low back staying long, you're beginning to lift that glute. So the knee can bend if that helps. And as you exhale, I'm going to use my foam roller here for balance. As you exhale, you're beginning to slowly, inhales, you begin to tip forward a little bit more. Push the breastbone forward. Again, arms serve your balance. And after about 6 breaths, slowly release the torso down. Bring both feet together. Drop your head and check in. Inhale. Again, ride the breath. Exhale, go deeper. Again, how big or small of a ride is entirely up to you. We have 2 more breaths here. And then slowly on the next inhale, roll your spine up. Come all the way back up. And check in. See how you feel. Notice what's changed. And then go ahead and bring those feet out wide. All right, coming into warrior 2. So we're going to turn the fireplace toes toward the fireplace. And again, keeping those hips square to the front. So if you need to walk your foot toward the front of your mat, you're welcome to. On inhale, float both arms up to the ceiling. Think about the neck and shoulders stay relaxed. As you exhale, slowly dropping into warrior 2. Inhale, slowly float yourself back up. Lift the ribs away from the hips. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, float back up. One more time here. Inhale, float up. So this time we're going to go down to warrior 2 and we're going to stay for 3 breaths. So as you're in this stay, I want you to feel inhale, shoulder blades pull back, chest opens, spine lengthens. As you exhale, relax the upper body, drop deeper into the legs. Inhale, open up. You're still looking over the middle finger towards your fireplace. My fireplace. One more time. And then slowly on exhale, release the lead arm down, other arm up to the ceiling. From here, inhale, lift that arm up. It pulls the spine up. As you exhale, see if you can go a little deeper into that lateral. Keep this hip down. Inhale, allow yourself to be lifted up. Create, lengthen the spine, create and keep it as you go deeper. And again, this knee can bend and straighten. Last time here. And then go down to where you're comfortable and arm sweeping. So inhale, reach the arm overhead toward that fireplace. As you exhale, go back and behind. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, back and behind. Inhale, float up. Exhale, back and behind. One more time. Inhale, float up. As you exhale, bring yourself all the way up. Step your feet a little bit closer together. check in. So keep this toe pointed toward the fireplace. And we're coming into 5-point star. So shifting your weight all onto that foot. Again, toe in, arms out, reaching opposite, long, through the spine. As you exhale, slowly lifting that leg. Again, watch your knee and toe here. Knee and toes are pointing forward or even slightly down. And keep the hips and shoulders parallel to the front of your mat. All right, so you're in that 5-point star. Take an inhale, feel that expansiveness. Exhale, draw up and in through that core. I'm gonna put my toe down, you keep going. Trying to talk, move the arms, cue. Some days, it's harder than others. Again, inhale, expand. Exhale, feel that draw up and in. So 3 more here, I'm not gonna move my arms. Feel yourself expand, exhale. No discomfort in the low back. I said I wasn't gonna move my arms. And then slowly release. Check in for a moment. Toes get to come forward. We're gonna come back to that side in a moment. I'm gonna give it a rest. We'll work the other side of the series, and then we'll do something back here. All right, so knee and toe are pointing away from the fireplace. And again, angle as needed. Hips stay square to the front. When you're ready, on an inhale, you're floating those arms up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, slowly dropping down into warrior 2, looking over your middle finger. Inhale, slowly floating yourself back up. Exhale, dropping in. Inhale, float up. Exhale, dropping in. This time we're going to float up and go down and stay for those 3 breaths. So again, notice what you feel here. Take an inhale, allow yourself to expand, open the chest, pull the shoulder blades back a little bit. Exhale, relax and drop into the hips a little bit more. One more time. And then on the next exhale, dropping that lead arm down. Inhale, slowly back up. Exhale, drop the lead arm down. Inhale, back up. One more time. This time go down and stay. So as you inhale, reach that arm up toward the ceiling. As you exhale, slowly sink farther down. Inhale, float up. So the whole body gets involved in that lift and reach up. Exhale, the whole body gets involved in the lower down. One more. And then that arm stays down. All right, inhale, take that top arm, reach it up and overhead. As you exhale, the arm goes back and behind. Again, inhale, sweep. Lift up, feel the rib cage going toward the ceiling. Exhale, release. We got one more time. And this time, inhale, up and over. As you exhale, bring yourself all the way back up. Step in a little bit, but keep the angle on that foot. And again, check in, see what you feel. All right, bring yourself up. Again, find the balance on that foot, toe in here, and then arms go out, working the opposites. So take an inhale, find that stability. Exhale, go ahead and lift that leg up. And knee and toe, again, are pointing toward the front. So I'm not going to lift the leg today with this knee. So take a few breaths. Inhale. Again, exhale, engage to the core. We have 6 breaths total here. Feel the work, feel the stability. So you have to quiet your mind in order to balance. We got 3 more breaths, I think. And then slowly back to center. Check in. Notice how you feel. All right, back to this side. Turn those toes out, widen your stance. Actually, let's not go widen your stance yet. All right, so from here, I want you to, again, shift your weight onto that foot. I'm gonna use my foam roller so I can talk at the same time. All right, so if you have your foam roller handy, you're welcome to grab it. All right, so I want you to lift the leg, and then we're gonna go, this is Chandrasana, so you're reaching out. So this is the intention that you go here. You can also do it up against a wall to here. Okay, so I'm just leaning into the reformer a little bit. So the goal here is that this hip is open, the shoulders are square. Okay, it's all about flexibility in this bottom hip, really. So again, if you have the foam roller, whoa, you are welcome to use that. And still, you're getting a reach. You're getting this side to really engage and stabilize. You're getting the stability through this hip. And again, you're breathing. So stay there. Check in for a few breaths. Really feel, expand, lengthen. So we've got 5 million different directions that your limbs are going here. So work with that. Feel it. Definitely using the foam roller on the other side. And then slowly bring yourself back to where you started. And again, other side now. So again, pick how you choose to do this. This left foot turns out. Shift your weight. And again, using the foam roller, you're just going to reach out. Again, the goal here is that the hips and the shoulders are staying square. You can lean up against the wall, against the couch, against the reformer. Again, whatever works for you. You can also do it with the hand going toward the ground. Again, that part of the challenge is that you still have to keep the shoulders open. Is it going to be perfect? No. Do I expect it perfect? No. I expect it to be you. So what's your variation that works for you on this side? So take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Stabilize. Notice where you're feeling the work. Stay there. How can you make it a little bit easier on yourself? And again, really work with the breath here. So use that exhale. It stabilizes and it relaxes even the working muscles. So just a few more breaths here while I've had a cat who's being really, really cute. And purring. And then go ahead and bring yourself back to where you started. Standing on both feet. Check in, see how you feel. And then coming into forward fold. So again, you guys have been with me long enough. We're going to do 6 breaths, so you can choose. Do you want to go up and down? Do you want to stay? Do you want to mix it? Your choice. So I'm going to do 6. Hopefully you're done by the time I'm done. I might be done after you since my breath tends to be longer, not always. So exhale, releasing into that forward fold. Take your time. Feel what's going on. And all the way back up. If you're not already there, come join me. And check in for a few breaths. See how it feels. And then let's go ahead and come down to kneeling, please. Here we go. That feels better. All right. So from here, we're going to do the 45-degree angle out with the fireplace leg. So again, work on a little bit more diagonal work here. And we're still going to do an arm sweep and pull on the non-fireplace leg. All right, so as you inhale, slowly dropping in, reach that left arm up toward the ceiling. As you exhale, bend the elbow, rotate the head, relax those hips inward. Inhale, slowly reach up, head center. Exhale and bring yourself to where you started. 2 more like that. So inhale, slowly dropping in. Exhale, bend the elbow, rotate the head. Inhale, slowly reaching back up. Exhale to where you started. 1 more time. And then go ahead and slowly bring yourself back to kneeling. Notice right to left. Check in, see how you feel. And then we'll take the other leg out. Again, about a 45-degree angle. Fireplace arms, gonna do the sweeping. So when you're ready, inhale, slowly dropping in. Reach the arm forward and up. Exhale, bend the elbow, rotate the head. Inhale, slowly reach yourself back up again. And then exhale and press out. Again, inhale, drop in. Hips go toward that front heel. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, up. Exhale, in. We got 1 more time. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. And then exhale and press out. Both knees come together. Check in. See how you feel. Hands are going to go in the small, the back. So a little bit different back extension. That was the one we just did. So I want you to put the hands where you're going to feel that low back. So if you push your hips forward, notice what happens to your spine. Again, no discomfort there. That should be okay for everybody. So just feel what that is like. So I want you to think about, as we're doing this, that you're lifting above those hands. So you're lifting through the rib cage area. So take an inhale, shoulder blades go back and in, abs are drawn in, glutes are engaged, the pelvis stays still, and the breastbone lifts toward the ceiling, and your chin can lift up just a little bit too. Watch the neck, and then exhale, release to where you started. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, release. So again, notice your low back. Inhale, keep the hips still, so you're engaged. Core has to be opposed by those glutes. Up and hold this time. Exhale, stay here. Really stabilize that length. Inhale, can you lift the breastbone toward the ceiling more? Exhale, again, stabilize. 1 more time. Inhale, lift that breastbone a little bit more. And then exhale, back to where you started. And then coming into Vajrasana. So as you inhale, sweep the arms. As you exhale, rounding the spine first, hands go into the small of the back, torso down, and then finally sit your hips back. Inhale, extend the spine, lift the chest, and bring yourself all the way back up. Again, exhale, slowly round yourself down. Get that spine moving first. Pelvis is staying still until that very end. Inhale, again, pelvis stays still until the very end. 1 more time, and then you have options. So do you want to stay down here for 3 more breaths, or do you want to keep the movement going on? Your choice entirely. So I'm going to stay down. You pick what works for you. And then slowly, please bring yourself to all fours just to check in, just to see what's changed since we started here. How is everything feeling? What's going on? And then please bring yourself onto your abs. Right hand is under the forehead, left hand in the small of the back. Feet are going to be about hip distance apart. So very gentle extension now. with a little rotation at the end. So again, take a breath. And on the next exhale, slowly lift up. Stay here for inhale. As you exhale, slowly rotate that right shoulder just a little bit higher than your left. And then inhale and release everything back down to the ground. So we have 2 more like that. So take your inhale to bottom, exhale, lift up. You're just in that hover line. Legs are nice and solid. On the next exhale, you're adding that little bit of rotation. And then inhale and release down. Last one here. Exhale and lift. Stay for inhale, create length, open up the spine so that as you rotate, you get the maximum amount of work, and release. Hands under the forehead, check in, notice right to left. Left hand under the head, right hand in small to back. Same thing on this side. So take an inhale down. As you exhale, slowly lift up to hover. Inhale, stay, grow the spine long. As you exhale, rotate that left shoulder a little bit higher than your right. Inhale, back to center and release down. As you exhale, lift. Again, stay for inhale. Think about where you feel the neck. Exhale, rotate the rib cage. Inhale, back to center and down. We got 1 more, same thing. And lift on the exhale. Rotate on the exhale. And then release. Check in, see how it feels. Go ahead and bend your knees. Let your legs rock side to side. And then please roll over onto your back, knees into your chest. Check in, see how you feel. And again, just a few breaths. Notice what you feel. Slow the breath down. Feel inhale. Feel exhale. And then walk those heels in just a little bit closer, coming into bridge. So we're going to break everything up into parts. Move that. So take an inhale here and float the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, gently lengthen through the low back, fire your glutes and articulate that spine up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Again, open from the heart to the top and stay for inhale. And then as you exhale, the arms come down. Inhale, stay there. See if you can lift breastbone a little higher. And then exhale, pull the hips away from the ribs and slowly bring your spine all the way back down. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. And then inhale, both arms go up and overhead. As you exhale, slowly articulate the spine. Stay for inhale, open the heart. As you exhale, slowly bring the arms down by your sides. Inhale, see if you can lift a little bit higher. And then as you exhale, slowly release yourself down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Stay for inhale. Stay for exhale. And then 1 more time through. So inhale, just the arms overhead. And again, think about where they're going. Think about how you feel across the chest. As you exhale, roll those hips. Inhale, open up a little bit higher. Exhale, the arms come down. Inhale, lift the breastbone a little bit higher. You're long through that low back. And then exhale and slowly release the hips down, one vertebrae at a time. Checking in, see how you feel. And then please bring both knees into your chest. And again, I'll give you a little bit of freedom here. So we're going to do our supine twist. So I'll let you decide, do you want to alternate sides? Do you want to go, stay for a breath, and then go to the other side? Or do you just want to stay on one side for 6 breaths? Your choice entirely. Again, you guys know what you're doing here. So what would work best for you today? So wherever you are, take an inhale and exhale to that first side. From here, I'm going to count my breaths, and hopefully by the time I'm done, y'all are done. And slowly inhaling back to center. Exhale, both feet on the ground. Check in, see how you feel. What's changed? And then please bring yourself to sitting with both legs straight out in front of you. And as always, feel free to sit on something. Feel free to bend the knees. And again, more important that you get the spine straight than the legs straight. So hands, again, can be wherever you need for that stability and that comfort. And again, take in a few breaths. Feel inhale, expand, lengthen. Feel exhale, relax. And then with the next inhale, slowly float both arms up toward the ceiling. As you exhale, slowly release yourself forward and down. So think about pulling the ribs away from the hips as you go, so you can deepen the curve in your spine, and you're reaching the crown of the head long. Stay here for inhale, lift up just a little bit. Exhale, see if you can pull a little bit farther. And then inhale, slowly extend and come all the way back up. Same thing again, exhale into forward fold, lift up first, and then you're beginning that spine reaching forward. Fingertips wherever is appropriate for you. So inhale, lifting up. Exhale, can you go a little deeper? And then inhale, slowly extend and come all the way back up. So we have one more time like this. Exhale. Inhale, all the way up. And then exhale, arms to your sides. Check in. It feels like a little mermaid would feel really good today. So coming into that mermaid position. So this back foot is pointed. And if you want to open up the hip more, you can get that knee back so it's in line with the torso. If you don't need that today, you can keep that foot up, the knee up against the foot. All right. So from here, inhale, bring yourself up. As you exhale, you're dropping the fireplace elbow and reaching long. Take an inhale, stay here. Feel that rib cage expand just like we did in our standing lateral. And then exhale, roll the spine forward, push the knee back if you're doing that component. Take an inhale and slowly bring yourself back to where you started. And then exhale and bring yourself all the way back. Again, inhale up. We're going to do this 2 more times. Exhale, drop the elbow and reach long. Inhale, reach. Exhale, slowly roll yourself forward. Inhale, feel that rib cage expand. That pulls you back to that center position. And then exhale all the way up. 1 more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop the elbow, reach overhead. Inhale, increase length, open up ribs to hips. Exhale, work on that diagonal, push the hip back. Inhale, back to center, and then exhale all the way up. Bring yourself to sitting, check in, notice right to left. And then we'll take the other leg the other direction. And again, if you want to get more into that hip as well, this knee is going straight out. Make sure this back foot is gently pointed. You're not forcing it into that point. You're just kind of putting it there and letting it relax. All right, here we go. Inhale, the arm goes up. Exhale into your lateral. Inhale, feel yourself reach long. Exhale, slowly roll yourself forward. Inhale, slowly bring yourself back to center. Feel the breath move you, and then exhale back to where you started. 2 more here. Take your time. Last time here. And then bring those legs back around. Again, sit for a moment, whatever's comfortable. Check in. See how you feel. So what forward fold would feel good for you? Do you want to do it seated? Do you want to do happy baby on your back? Do you want to do knees to chest? You get to choose. Oh, so for me, I've been looking forward to this one. So again, 6 breaths here. Add that little bit of bride of the breath, whichever one you're doing, and again, however works for you. What area of your back do you need to neutralize? Pet your cat as needed. And then let's finish up with Apanasana, gentler on the body. So fingertips over your knees. Inhale, the knees gently press away. And as you exhale, slowly draw back in. Evidently, you get to pet your cat now with your toes. And exhale, pulling back in. As you're finishing up, again, check in, see if there's anything else you need to do to make sure you're ready for rest. Your 6 are done. Bring yourself flat. Again, whatever position works for you for Shavasana. Close your eyes. And become aware of your breath. So like we did at the beginning, I'm going to have you counting your breath while you're here. It just keeps you focused. It keeps you present instead of letting your mind wander off into the ether. So again, just bring yourself into feeling inhale, feeling exhale. And then slowly beginning to add the count of the breath. So this time we're going to go from 10 to 1. So inhale is 10. Exhale is 9. Inhale is 8. Exhale is 7. Keep counting all the way down to 1. And again, if you find so you get lost or your mind wanders, just come back to either where you were, if you knew where you were, or just start over at 10. Again, this takes practice. This takes training to be able to go there, to be able to stay consistent and stay focused. And some days, even for me, it's easier than others. And on those exhales, as you're saying your number, also think relax, feel relax. Let the breath length be whatever it wants. We're just counting. And then let the counting go. If your mind wants to think, let it think. If your mind wants to be still, let it be still. And Debbie, I'm going to leave you here today to bring yourself out of Shavasana when you're ready. You know how to do that. You know where you are right now. Please keep us posted on Richard, and I will see you next week.